Okay, family, so I am about to get into 100 items. These are 100 emergency items slash maintenance items for your house. This is to help you get an idea of a bunch of different things, get your mind thinking, and then you can then therefore get the things that you need for your home before you can get them. Every single day I find something that I'm like, oh man, I don't have any backups of that. Every single day I'm organizing, inventorying, and I find a hole. So let's get into it. I'm going to go very, very quick, you guys, because it's 100 items and I don't want it to be a long video. I will park on some things just to give you, because it's going to be a broad topic. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, number one, glues. All right, so glues, think about wood glues, think about super glues. I'm gonna put this up here, you guys, so I can see it, okay? Or maybe down here, okay. Next thing I have is tape. So think about duct tape, think about electrical tape. When you're thinking about tape too, think about very, very sturdy. There's a lot of duct tapes out there, but you wanna make sure that you're getting a very sturdy duct tape, the real deal, okay? The stuff that's annoying, that when you stick it on something and you go to take it off, it's that annoying type of duct tape, okay? So duct tape, electrical tape, plumbing tape to maybe seal up a pipe, masking tape, all types of tapes, okay? Next thing I have is Flex Seal. Love that stuff. They have it in buckets. They have it in sprays. You can roll it on. You can spray it on. I love it for all types of stuff. I mean, think about if you're not able to get the normal things that you would get, and sometimes you might be in a predicament where you need something quick, like fix a flat, or you need a Flex Seal for something to fix it, to keep something from leaking or whatever, and you're in a situation where that is better than nothing, okay? So Flex Seal is amazing. Next thing I have is Tarp. Then I have plastic sheeting wrap, right? You can get that sheeting wrap that you can get in big contractor size rolls, and that's great for any kind of damage that you're trying to protect to your home. Maybe a storm came through, maybe stuff's leaking, maybe there's water, maybe pipes broke, whatever the case may be. Those tarps and that sheeting are really, really good for wrapping things up. I know people who do whole greenhouses with that sheeting, okay? Okay, I have no power plugins. Those are the plugins that you can plug into electrical outlets that will literally, the power goes off, a little alarm goes off, and alerts you that the power went off. Those are really good for, let's say, in the middle of the night when you're sleeping and you might not know that the power goes off. And if you are the type that likes to know as soon as stuff goes off so you can start timing or whatever, get those little alarm things, okay? So no power plugins is what I'm calling them. Cookware is on here, so any kind of cookware. Specifically, I'm talking about cookware, like camping cookware, right? Stuff you would use to, sturdier stuff that you would use to go with your camp stoves, cooking off grid, on your barbecue pit, that type of stuff, okay? So cookware. I have canner on here, so especially if you do not have this yet, you need to get you a pressure canner and then get a water bather. You can water bathe in any big pot. It does not have to be a water bathing pot. It can be any pot that you can put a lid on, you can water bathe in, okay? But pressure canning is different. That's a different beast. You need to have a pressure canner, okay? So canners, next dehydrator, next canning jars. The next thing I have is coffee pot, so specifically off-grid coffee pot. How would you make your coffee? What do you have for that? Get you specifically the coffee pot, all the stuff that you need for that coffee pot. Each coffee pot is different. It might take a different type of filter, might take no filter. Figure out what your coffee situation is going to be, or your hot water situation, let's put it that way, for tea or for a coffee, and get that. Next thing I have is gas cans. Then I have radios. Radios varies, right? You have all types of radios. You need to look at different channels to figure out what you need, but figure out and get your radios, okay? Next thing is a mill grain, so being able to make flour out of your grains, wheat berries. Next thing I have is a saw, a very good saw. I like different size saws, right? Yes, you can get electrical stuff, but you need to be thinking off-grid. You need to be thinking having tools to be able to do things by hand. Okay, so think about saws, different size saws for different types of projects. I put generators, again, could be all different types of generators out there, gas, solar, whatever, but generators. Fuels, again, fuels for anything and everything. For your alternate cooking sources, for your alternate heating sources, for your generators, for your car, whatever it is, think about your fuels, okay, for that. Even down to pellets for a stove, wood for a stove, charcoal, propane, butane, alcohol, sternos, I mean, whatever it is that you're gonna use to cook and clean and light lanterns and cook food and stay warm, that's the fuels that you need. Next, I have water filter systems. You can either buy those or you can make them. I'm telling you right now, I have never regretted the day that I bought my Berkey. Yes, quite expensive, but I am very, very satisfied with that product. And you can also make water filters very, very easy. So, but get a large system made or bought and get it in your home now. Next thing I have is lighters, okay? Next thing I have is P100 masks, then I have gas masks, then I have books, I have ropes, all types of ropes, right? Be able to hang up clothes, be able to tie stuff off, fix something. Rope is super important, you guys, okay? Paracord, that type of thing is what I'm talking about. Cookware, so now I'm talking about, I said pans, but cookware, I'm really talking about all the stuff that you would use to serve. So serving cookware, right? Like I'm gonna serve this food in here, or is it the, you know, like the pan, all the pans, those pans you get typically during the holidays, you guys, for food you're cooking and serving. I love those for a grid down. So that's what I'm talking about. All those different types of size pans, okay? Scissors, I have Gerber tool or multi-tools. Water purification, so tablets, water treatment, the whole nine, okay, all of that stuff. Next thing I have is bleach. Then I have socks, I have jackets, I have dowel rods for the windows, not the curtain rods, you guys. Actual really thick dowel rods are what you want for your windows for security. I have window and door alarms. You can even get those at the Dollar Tree. I have a laundry Genie, or either the Genie you can buy for off-grid, basically hand crank laundry, or you can just get a bucket and a plunger. All different types of ways to do laundry, old-fashioned washboard, but that's what I have on there, okay? Clips. I also have extra shoelaces on here. I have fishing kit. I have fishing kit. I have sewing kit. I have extra fishing line. I have bungee cords. Bungee cords are great, all different sizes. I have, make sure you have your nail care, so nail kit, nail care, foot care. Think about hygiene stuff. I didn't go into everything, you guys, but be thinking about the things that are needed that you have to have, right? You have to have soap to wash your body and you stay clean. You have to have deodorant. You have to have toothbrush, toothpaste, that type of stuff, okay? There's certain hygiene stuff that you have to have, and then so there's wants and there's needs, okay? So hygiene, I put cash. I put emergency toilet, whatever that looks like. You're either buying one or you're making one. Shower bags or shower tent, shower setup, or the tent for the toilets maybe. I put pet supplies, baby supplies. I put sunscreen, bug spray, wool blanket, maps, compasses. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even go down this one. All right, so robust medical kit, lanterns, all different types. You want ones that are solar, you want some of that battery, but you want some that have old-fashioned oil. Okay, oil lamps, I love those. Are some of my favorite preps. I have batteries on here, a fire extinguisher, a carbon monoxide alarm, axe, a wood splitter. Okay, so you can still have an axe, a good axe to split wood, but a wood splitter is life. Like, you have to have those. Again, they have them electrical, okay, but you don't need that. They have some really, really nice ones where you literally could just put the wood on and barely tap it and it will do the work for you with gravity, okay? So just make sure you get a good wood splitter. Tool set, so tools, there's 1,001 tools that you guys can get, but be thinking about, especially if you don't have tools, a basic toolkit that has a different size, all the different size pliers and wrenches and tools and screwdrivers and the different types of screwdrivers. Make sure you get all that stuff. There's a ton of different side tools that you could get. I could probably do a video just on tools alone. Maybe I will. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that. But I put on here tool set, okay? I did put a hammer as a separate thing, and I said make sure it's a claw one so that you can pull nails out. You can pull things out. If you get that kind that doesn't have the claw on the end, I hate those hammers. They don't really do anything for me, okay? But the claw hammer, okay? I put candles on here, matches, flashlights. I put, again, flashlights, get different types, okay? Different types that take different ways to power them, okay? I put canned food in general. I said buckets, big pots, so big pots for cooking, big pots for water bathing food, big pots for collecting water, boiling water, all that good stuff. So you need to have big, heavy duty pots. I said can opener, and I want you to get like 3 or 4 of those, okay? You do not want to get stuck without a can opener. And if you have to leave or whatever, you want to have a can opener in different spots, okay? Buddy heater, I said battery fan, battery operated fans, fire starter stuff, medicines, vitamins, medical supplies in general. Again, that's a huge, vast area. I already said robust medical kit, so that's separate. I want you to have your robust kit, but just in general, anything medical you need to get on your supplies, okay? Trash bags, contractor bags, which are the very, very large ones, but you want to have different sizes of those. Lunch baggies, all different size, gallon size. They're great for carrying all types of little things and keeping food. They're just great, okay? So I can't say enough about bags, little baggies, tin foil, battery banks, different sizes, jumper cables. Let's see, you guys. Then I have, I'm almost done, security system, solar lights for outside, defensive tools. You have lethal and non-lethal, so think about that aspect on both sides of what you're trying to get and make sure that you get both. Seeds, and then I said steel pans, cast iron pans, paper, paper plates, paper items, basically all the utensils that are throwaway utensils for cooking, for serving, all that good stuff. Then I said your cook grill. So basically I'm talking about, hey, if you had to do an open fire, do you have some sort of grill that you're able to set across that? A lot of times if you have an old barbecue pit, you could use the grill that's in that, take that out and put that on the fire. But just be thinking, if you have a rocket stove, if you've built a rocket stove, if you're gonna have a fire pit, what do you have out there as far as holding either a cast iron, maybe a thing of soup or water that you're trying to heat up over a fire, or a grill that you can lay across it, okay? Be thinking about that stuff, okay? Blackout curtains, I put boards, so wood boards for inside or outside to block out windows, sleeping bags, extra blankets, filters for your home, so all the filters for your home. Think about right now, what do you need for your home in regards to maintenance and what it takes, and then making sure you get those backups in case you can't get them later, okay? Especially if you're in an apartment, don't expect the apartment people to have it, because you might be like, you know, yes, they're supposed to replace maybe light bulbs and filters and things like that, but you want to make sure that you have that stuff backed up as well for the day that they cannot get that stuff. There's shortages going on right now. So the idea that we talk about all this stuff is to get ahead of stuff, okay? Next thing I have after filters is headlamps. I have gloves. I have work boots. I have mini air compressor for just a mini one to be able to pump up your tires if you had it, right? Fix a flat, something like that. And plunger, and a plunger, okay? Plungers I like because, one, obviously you need them for, you know, unclogging toilets and things like that. And if you don't have one, it's horrible, right? And if you're not able to go to the store and just grab one, you're gonna be hurting. And then also too, they're great for off-grid laundry if you have anything that you're trying to clean like that. Sheets, especially big stuff that you're trying, that's very, very an extra way to get stuff clean. Okay, so I'm at about 12 minutes. I would love to hear from you guys. Different things that you think are must-haves. These are my 100 things that I think are must-have emergency items, right? And I think that obviously it's not an inclusive list. It's just the first 100 things that I thought of, and hopefully it gets your mind thinking. Even if something isn't on here, it gets your mind thinking of the other stuff that you need. The item that I this morning, after cleaning out this one drawer, realized that I did not have anything of was parchment paper. So I didn't have parchment paper, and I was like, man, we don't have any of this in the preps, okay? So I realized I needed to get that and get that on my shelves. So good luck to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.